And now comes the question of what happens in the quarterback market. Out of everybody yesterday, not named Murray or in the Murray family or anybody associated with Kyler Murray's representation, the happiest person walking planet Earth had to have been Lamar Jackson. And then after that has to be Justin Herbert, has to be Joey Burrow. Everybody who can get paid now, or anybody who is going into their third year of their contract, in their rookie contract, has got to look at what Kyler Murray's been paid and say, well, this is great. Because I'm going to get more than that. Yep. And fill in the blank, is so-and-so worth it? And don't lose that intensity and that same energy, Chris, if the Los Angeles Chargers don't make the playoffs, or if they do and they're one and done in the playoffs. Is Justin Herbert worth it?
I will keep that energy. I had that energy long ago about Matthew Stafford, and now he earned it.
That's why you've got to pay these guys, keep them in the fold, surround them with the team, and eventually win with them, as opposed to just letting them walk.
Took Matt Stafford a dozen years.
Like I said, one day there will be a team that says, we're done here because we're not going to pay you what you need to be paid or what the market says that that is required that you are to be paid right now. And we'd rather just go back into the quarterback pool in the draft and start again and win in somebody's rookie contract and spread the money around an entire salary cap roster that you can win a Super Bowl with. That's going to happen one day. The question is, what will happen one day as well? Will there be an owner who can't afford it? You can say, Rich, get out of here. Every team's making an insane amount of money. Anybody who guarantees all of this money in the NFL has to cut a check and put it in escrow so the NFL has it and knows that you can pay it. When you guarantee dollars, you have to make sure you're guaranteed to pay it. So you've got to put it up front. You can't say I'm good for it.
Pay that man his money.
Will there be an owner who's basically like, yeah, you could look at my bottom line. I'll open the books. I can't scratch a check for $200 million. I can't do it. I can't scratch that check. Like right now. Like I can pay it over time.
Liquid. Okay.
Can't do it.
You said something beforehand before this show, Chris, that I found very fascinating. If I was that type of host, to hear it from one of my producers and I didn't just use it as my own and seem smarter.
You can do that. I don't mind.
But you pointed out that all of a sudden the Cincinnati Bengals are in the market of putting a name on their stadium that's not named Brown.
Yeah, it's going to be.
They're going to sell their signage on their stadium for the first time.
Blankety blank at Paul Brown Stadium.
Why would they do that all of a sudden? Why
really
would they change tradition?
It's been 50-something years.
Maybe they're looking over the steering wheel and know at some point an escrow check's going to have to be scratched for one Joey Burrow, who's entering his third year of his contract. Mm-hmm. And Kyler Murray just showed, you know what? You can get paid a lot of money after the third year of your contract. You don't have to wait to the fourth year. It would be just like the Bengals to say, well, our standard is after 4 years, so too bad. But maybe, just maybe, they're trying to make a little revenue raise right now in their world, knowing they've got to cut this check because Jimmy Haslam guaranteed all of Deshaun Watson's money. And Michael Bidwell dodged that bullet. Kyler Murray accepting 160 of his 230 some odd million in guaranteed dollars. He didn't say, I want just a little bit more than Deshaun Watson and I want it all guaranteed. Otherwise, I'm not coming in. Will Lamar do that right now for Baltimore? I'm just showing you how things are developing in the NFL before everybody shows up for training camp and before we start losing ourselves in the actual football of it all, which is going to be great. Can't wait for that. But the business of football, the way it is playing out right now, is one guy has a contract that every dollar is guaranteed. He might not even play this year because of the off-the-field stuff, as we say. Another guy just got signed to a contract who's never won a playoff game after just 3 years. Not all of his money is guaranteed. There's a kid in Baltimore who has a much better resume than Kyler Murray. He's already won an MVP. He's already won a playoff game. He can look the Ravens in the eye and say, I do want every dollar guaranteed. What is Steve Bisciotti going to do? Because he's up next on that front. And after that, come the Chargers with Herbert and the Bengals with Burrow. I proffer to say no matter how well Tua might do with the Dolphins' retooled roster, he's not going to get that contract after 3 years. But these are the things that are playing out behind the scenes with Cincinnati and the Chargers as Kyler just got his. Lamar's going. I mean, your guess is as good as mine.